Black-hearted hero, brave-hearted evil. I am all I am, all I am. My pre-stream hype song was Shadow the Hedgehog, you guys. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we. It has a that in it. It has like a classic 2000s. Here we go. Here we go. Hello. Can you see all of me? Hello. Oh my gosh, somebody's actually here. The last time it took 10 minutes for somebody to show up, and I had to like hype myself up for a while. So I was prepared to sing Shadow the Hedgehog jams to hype myself up. What's up, Tori Dory? I haven't seen you in a second in chat. Good to see some. Good to immediately see a friendly face. I am all I am, all I am. I just wanted to sing Shadow for a second. Sorry. Dun, 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 dun. I am. I'm excited for his game to come out. My favorite one is Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 is the one that, like, I'm just doing stuff and I put on, like, the tropical themes from that, like, frickin' Station Square, the drums come in with the ba-boom, boom, boom. Super nostalgic, it just makes me feel good. My pre-scream hype music is usually Sonic, because last time it was Jazz, this time it was Sonic, because that's the typical thing to get me in the gamer hype mood, you know? So this is the deck we are playing, everybody. As you can see, it's a bit of a two-part deck. The deck space is very tight. I don't think there's any room to add more cards, really. The only thing I would change would be we can cut It'll Be Okay. We can cut one It'll Be Okay for disarm if we really want to. But in testing it, I didn't feel like we need to disarm that much. Hi, men. What's up, dudes? We are gonna hopefully have a pretty powerful deck to go in with tonight. I've had... of course, this is a very, it's like a higher ceiling, higher pop-off version of Devil Breaker, but we sacrifice a little bit of consistency by playing basically two decks in one. So we usually want to draw growth. I think it'll make more sense as we play it, but it does take big advantage of that... Hello everybody! It does take big advantage of that classic absolute zero energy. So... this is an okay mulligan, but I'd really like Nana. Yeah, much better. Okay. Temptation. That shouldn't be the most dangerous thing. I would be more scared if I was playing Big Green. One step forward, two steps back. I have Shadow stuck in my head so hard right now. We drew Nana. That's great. Ooh, they got the counterplay. Okay.
Systems fully charged.
All right, we're pretty ready. Now we just need to draw our broken cards, our Master's Perfect Plan, whatever it's called.
Love is a game of give and take. Just relax. All I want is
Unfortunate.
everything.
Oh, darn, that was terrible. Oops, I didn't mean to drag that. Alright, well, let's try and still go for... maybe it's the better thing to go for, you know, maybe it makes this whole play better. I think we probably win. If we make it out of this, we win. We'll drop this.
Naughty, naughty.
Okay. But they played Nursilla though, that makes me a little less scared. Deal 5 damage to all enemy units inflicted with Halt. That did kind of clean up there for a second, but They're playing some of the weaker Hulk cards, so I think we should be fine. We'll play this down. Nice.
Naughty, naughty. Get what you deserve.
There we go.
Charged to end all conflict.
Okay. Felt safe about going from Yascular with those in hand, and
Find my true
they were not ready to eat the punish. Alright, that was an interesting first game. Pretty good one. Against maybe an A rank opponent. I didn't see their rank. Hello, teppanyaki, delicious. For an Ada Wong to, like the lock Ada? Which Ada? Oh, that Ada. That Ada's crazy. That would have ended my game, absolutely.
Is fighting the only
The
answer?
MS Spider Ada.
Think I'd get scared?
Okay, now we're immediately into a high rank match. I think I'm gonna just start low ceiling play. I think is a good way to start. Not too risky, but we're probably not gonna. Just play it safe, I guess. No seals. We don't play seals. We totally lose.
Let's get airborne! My turn now.
I need to find room for seals, but there's really no way to do that with the deck. I honestly don't see any way to find seals.
Watch this!
Oh, it's not even double breaker, it's true power. That's pretty awesome.
Systems fully charged.
Alright, I don't know. We lose. This is kind of what the meta's gonna be about a lot. Ah!
With power.
No, we want to go for these, but we can swing for slightly bigger numbers than they can with that guy. But we gotta be... And they drew Princess, you know.
Yet.
I think that throughout the stream, we might eventually have to cut something to make room for seals. I'll pull the deck up one more time. You see, I already cut down one of these guys. We're already only playing two of them. To make room for triple, it'll be okay. Because it's a very tight deck list. We need triple Nana. She is the best card in the deck. Two of this is correct, I think, for the amount of growth cards we're playing. These are our best starters. Frickin' Metul into Nana is such a good starting play. And then if we can get any of our big buffs onto these guys, Metul giving us cheer for those guys is so good. I don't see myself playing any fewer of any of these. We need 3 Herc to cheese the game. We need 3 Alleyway because it's our best card. We need 3 Aztec to cheese. 3 Herc because it's the card that lets us scale. It's the card that's strong with this, but maybe I could cut a single It'll Be Okay and but I kind of want the same amount of machines. I don't know. It would be great to have seals, but it's hard to make room for them. Bring out the fridge. I wish. If there was any synergy at all and any room in the deck, I would be playing the fridge. But the opposite is the case. I just feel like over-explaining because I don't normally get the chance to in video form. I usually try to keep it concise and a little snappy when I write a script. If I feel like I'm meandering, then I cut it out. I'm like, why am I wasting time saying that? But then my scripts still end up being, is the fridge the buffalo? No, the fridge is the fridge. There's a new card called the fridge. It's a 2/1 with 3 shields and it's a vanilla. I definitely did try buffalo at one point, but it felt better to go. I'm scared. I don't know if we can deal with this very well.
A game of give and take. Shadow Blade.
sadness. Great sadness overcomes me when I play against this deck.
Systems fully charged.
Don't disappoint.
Maybe we can cheese them in a lane somehow. How much damage can we get if we just go for...
Going.
Let's just try and go for this.
Pure energy becomes pure strength.
And if we win it again, it would have been enough. Oh my gosh.
Complete.
I didn't drop it in time. I'm crazy bad. It would have been enough. Darn. I dragged the wrong card. I think I dragged Hercules and Corthus. That's unfortunate. Because that would have killed. Darn. Alright, this is a very hard deck. A very high potential to drop my combos. And a very high potential to win in any situation. Like, that should have been a lost match, but we had the potential to almost get it there. And I dragged the wrong card. I gotta be fully locked in. So let me be that guy if I can. I will try to be as sick as Bosch. I will try to be that man
Guess I have no choice.
against Zawa. Let's see what we can do against Coral. Against Shield Spire. I see Feline these days, and I assume the worst immediately. Choral Orchestra is so scary. I think that deck is only getting stronger and stronger as the season goes on. It's got access to too many good cards. I think Lee Fen as that unreactable reset was kind of like the point where it's like, now the deck is just good. See, check this out. This is like just a... the mirror match. No way. The mirror match. Hopefully Herc can get in some big pressure because we're in a dangerous position.
Critical damage sustained.
Darn. Don't know why I made that noise, but I think we're blown up. Darn it.
Mission isn't complete. I can't stop yet.
And I'm not about to put that card in my deck. Honestly, I wish I had room for Grimalkin. It doesn't have any synergy with my version. It's not good to pull Nana, it's not good to pull RTJ 55AB or whatever, it's not good to... It's good to pull Aloe and the AZ cards. But that's it. I guess that's a pretty good chance, but... The first thing I would be making room for would be Seal, not that. Alright, let's see if we can combo better than this guy. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. But did they draw it too? Oh, they drew that. Not so many people playing that these days. Okay, they're playing a version similar to something I've seen before. Alright, it went to Aloe, the best thing it could go to. And I think I will go like this. And I think I'm gonna go like this.
Mine now.
Wow, we survived that. I tried to drag my card and I didn't drag it in time. I cannot believe we survived that.
I will use this power to end all conflict.
I really gotta step up my game. We got so lucky there, and we should not have. But we're gonna kill him right now. Okay. We can at least be carried by the power of my deck building. Oh! The power of the deck itself will still carry us. They are not going to be able to get back in this at this point. It's too late. We'll cheer.
To end all conflict.
We do have to pay attention to top lane now. Probably just going to use Nanda to block. Okay. There we go. Making it really hard for myself. Okay. There you go. That's what the deck is supposed to do. And it can beat Devil Breaker.
Find my true
Even when you play really badly. Should have hit confirmed my lethal line with Aloe way different. That we shouldn't have got away with that. But our deck is strong, so we did.
You leave me no choice.
When you look away and suddenly Aloe is a giantess, please don't call her that. She's just big sleepy. Honestly though, it's like, it is a little strange, I guess, yeah. Why would she be so strong when she be sleeping? She be killing while she's sleeping. Just like me, kind of. Because she's just like me for real. Like, I show up to stream sometimes and I'm just like, what is happening? But I still win sometimes. Just like Aloe. I will save my other Aloe. Is that her name, or is it Alouetta? That's possible, honestly. I love this card. She's one of my faves. Alright, this is gonna be a slow start for us. I guess we're just relying on... I'm scared of this Aloe.
You'll only hurt yourself.
Playing rough.
Hoping they don't have a good way to delete. Sounded so serious. I am such a rambler. Aloe is... I am very... I don't know. Serious about being a sleepy boy.
Don't disappoint me now.
Because I definitely am serious about these things. Okay. I guess I'll just go with this for now. Ooh, nice, nice.
Don't disappoint me now.
Probably gonna halt my middle lane, yeah. Alright, I'll protect it in an awkward way. I should probably just use this on my bottom lane.
Don't disappoint me now.
But I kind of want to save it for Princess, you know? Misguided effort to get them their funny card. I'll save it. Yeah, Princess is going to be really good here. I just got to think about when to deploy her. Probably now. Probably now is the time.
Just relax. All I want is everything.
Do I just rock Princess for those first two effects? Really?
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
There's no real choice otherwise. I feel like the move is to deal with Alice. It's getting out of hand. I can't take another hit. And then I can finish her off with an Aloe block. Oh, and it goes back to hand. I forget about that. That's so cracked. Okay, we'll just trade the killer. Actually, we can go over her. Thankfully. Thankfully, I'm good at seeing lines. I'm not good at reacting to other things, but I'm good at seeing a good lethal line.
It's up to me
There we go.
to find my true purpose.
They made us sweat for that one, actually. Even though it's kind of a low tier deck. Alright. I started at a pretty high rank this time because I have been addicted to playing this deck. It's so much fun and I've been practicing. It didn't really have a good home on release. I guess Nico wasn't strong enough, and now
Won't hold back.
Princess is pretty much the strongest card in the meta, in my opinion. I think Princess is the strongest card in the game right now. So that makes full proof a lot stronger. Let's see if we can prove a point with her in our opening hand. Yeah, we're gonna go Princess, we're gonna wait a second, and then we're gonna go Metul Nana. Bit greedy, but very, very broken. Because they've invested in their, you know, that guy. Whatever his dumb name is. What is that guy? Dr. Vile. This card's so good. I think that, she's too easy to max level, that's for sure. That and Gloria being equally as good. Gloria, I think, is fine. Gloria's not like a problem card. Gloria's very strong, but she's not like a problem, like these other cards we're talking about.
This power to end all conflict.
Hopefully this deals with it. If not, we'll go for the next one with the Cheese. And we kill that before it energies, right? Beautiful. Alright, we're cooking. Alright, that's fine.
A little gift. Preparation complete.
Oh no! Unfortunate. I don't have a great way to deal with that. I do. I underestimate my RNG sometimes. That was mad lucky. And I know I have hero art. I shouldn't tap it like that. It's risky. But waiting for something like this to happen. Now I should cheer. Okay. Gonna cheer.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Kinda still pretty weird. Okay, this should be nice. Heck yeah. Oh, no machines in hand though, that was bad. Alright, and we can just keep slamming. We're playing this nice and slow enough, nice and methodical, that we're getting our units right at the moments we need them. Very nice.
For your interference. Here's a little gift.
Okay. I'm feeling like we just won the game.
Pure strength.
When do I drop this?
This power
A little greedy.
all conflict.
It doesn't look like it's skilled yet. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have lethal. I'm pretty sure I was counting some type of lethal out. But I wasn't sure if it was including the bottom lane. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. See, how could I not play green this season when I can make big numbers? If you guys expected me to play a color other than green when they released explicitly 2 decks that were made for X, like that's got me set for like a whole month of TEPPEN of just playing green. At least, I mean, before I need to branch out. I mean, I don't even know why I did a purple stream when I could have been playing this. Like, if I want to be off meta, this is the way to do it. I do wonder if it's possible for this deck to catch on and be further optimized, and for people to be, for some Japanese player to see this and be like, oh, you don't need those, there's the disarms, and now it's even stronger. Or for good Monsun to pick it up and just make it strong, because it's, you know, I don't know. I want more people to play this. So it brings me joy. Green-purple coral. I didn't see the purple card. I check if Li Feng gets MP boosts these days. Now that there was that Kame-san list that has Zangief. That's the best Coral Orchestra version, is the Kame-san one that's weaker than the other. But Kame-san, I'm not saying that... It's not a knock to Kame-san. I think he knows that he was making one that's just more creative and not necessarily as strong, the Zangief version. I guess I haven't seen it enough. I've only fought it once and it wasn't being played by Kame-san. I'm sure if I fought him, he would destroy me with his Zangief. With his Zangief deck. But in general, the version of Coral Orchestra I fear is the one that can ascend Kyosuke and stuff. I should have started with... Well, I guess it's fine. See, that's a good example of why I only play 2 of that guy, because he's just kind of weak. Okay. Let's get confident. What an interesting deck we're up against. They've only got memory too, but I guess that's enough. Very, very weird. Oh god. I didn't have machines in hand. I need to check that. I need to get in the habit of checking that. I just assume I do for some reason. Okay. They surrendered. I assumed I was in a worse spot than I was, and sometimes when you're the one playing, it feels like you're not winning as much as you are. I've noticed that now that I've fought against big green players, and it's like almost an insurmountable deck at times. Gives me the impression that maybe this deck from the other end, sometimes in Aloe, is just like an unbeatable card. And we were kind of beating them down. I guess they were... Maybe we had lethal on board is why they surrendered. Still, we're finally on a win streak after kind of almost a bumpy start at the start. It's kind of a bricked hand almost. I don't like having that many of this card. Rude.
It's up to me to find
But now the number goes even bigger. Big number. I love big numbers. Is this the one where I wrote big number go burr in the description, or was that the last video? I think it was the other one. Oh, this one was a fighting robot. Oh, I gotta make sure. I want to make sure that my thumbnail looks good. Because normally it gets messed up at the start of the stream. Seems like it's fixed now. It seems like it doesn't do that anymore. So I'll just leave it for now. The Big O! This guy's a super old player. I haven't seen this dude in forever. This guy would always... I believe this is the guy who would always... who would always send GGs to top players when they beat them. Which is not an uncommon behavior, but... It's just easily memorable. Jury is... But if they were going to nerf a single new card, it would be Jury. I think my shortlist is Princess, Jury, and Charlie. Antibody, I think we let it rock. A super fighting robot, Mega Man. He's a fighting robot. Ooh, 10-10 Mega Man.
But I'm still in it.
He's a fighting robot. Going for the full combo. A fighting robot.
To end all conflict.
Mega Man. You cannot stop the fighting robot Mega Man. Look at those shields. Game over in a second. Yeah, that's why I built this deck. I'm glad people can see it and think it's stupid. And let's just go for this, just for the toxic, just for the GG Big O.
To me, to find my true purpose.
My deck. I choked on how excited I got. My deck has a stupid ceiling. I'm so happy with that replay. Yeah, Princess can make it work in any deck. She's definitely on the short list of cards that need an adjustment. Hopefully they do it. Hopefully they... I think green is the strongest color at the moment, but not by much.
Guess I have no choice.
I think green is strong because red is initially strong. People are playing Jill a lot, so people discovered that green is better than Jill. And I don't think that this is like a top meta version of green. I think it's just fairy luck, but we hit Princess. I mean, come on. Anytime we hit Princess, we're gonna win. A free match stream sometime. We could do that tonight. I would. I like to wait. Free match, like point match, or like room matches. Point match. I should definitely cook with point match a little bit. I'm not like the point match ultimate like chef, but I could definitely mess around with point match. Free match though. Free match meaning the button that nobody clicks on at the bottom of the screen. I think there's a free match button which nobody ever clicks on. Is that what you say?
You'll only hurt yourself.
Free match? You reiterated. Free match. Took me a while to figure out what you were talking about. But no, we're not gonna do a free match stream.
A little gift.
That's a great suggestion. I'm always looking for ways to innovate, but free match is not gonna be how. If I could, I would, I guess. That's a great troll comment, because it really took me a while to think about what were you talking about.
Preparations complete. Here's
I'm still looking
gift.
for another machine. I don't want to mess it up this time. Oh, jeez.
Systems fully charged. Throw down your weapons.
Okay, I have another machine, but now I don't have very much MP. Ah! Oh, they did one change to point match ever. You mean like they made one adjustment, which would be famously nerfing Tyrant, maybe? I feel like that's the one change that has ever been made to point match. Wow, they ascended over their win condition. That was an insane, horrible move. I should have gone for... Doesn't really matter what I go for. Drawing Princess just makes me giggle. She's so unfair. Super fighting robot. Mega
A
Man.
little gift.
He's a fighting robot. That was my other pre-stream hype song. But that was earlier before I got... Ah, I should have seen it coming. Alright, let's just go for this. I'm taking it easy because I know I've got the line. And I can go for it, what, 4 times here? Something like I can go for it like a dozen times in a row if I want to. So fair. Such super fair gameplay. I mean, genuinely. You guys all, like, what is this win streak? I didn't think it was gonna do this well on stream. Like, I was being super dumb in that match because you guys could all see my hand, right? I had that combo 4 more times. I had 3 more copies of the same combo. But I think it's a little fair because I really had to work to get to those... to that machine. I had to draw so deep to get to that machine. I wonder when we're gonna lose. We're like due for a loss.
Guess I have no choice.
Against Kikosho though, I think I can beat a Kikosho. See, now I'm feeling confident, which is something we never want. Because then I draw badly. No... I was gonna say no growth units to start, but I mean, we do have one. I just don't want to go... We're doomed!
I can't lose this.
Well, now the shoe is on the other foot, but in a very, you know, cool... They played a cool card to beat us, so props for that. We're cooked!
Give up already.
Alright. I still remember how chart shot buff isn't enough. Let me think, when did they make the change? It's kind of always been, like, even... it didn't really become meta. It became relevant, but it didn't really become meta. It became playable, though. And my favorite character is Ada Wong and Oichi. Oichi is a super popular character to be your favorite. She is one of the most, hyper-focused of all the characters. I guess Ada Wong... Not a lot of people have Ada Wong as their, like, #1 in this game, I don't think. It's usually Jill or Oichi is like the TEPPEN waifu. Ada's a little more underrated. She flies under the radar. Which would be exactly what she wants. Alright, we're gonna play a little more careful this game. We've been humbled. I'll just ignore that. I wish these were Hercules's. Hercules would have gone in there. I'll wait for these ends. Okay. That dies. Let's go with this. Let's go with... I don't want to go for another one of those because then they're gone. I need to save these a little bit, you know? Dang it! I'm just gonna pop it because I lose. Alright, if you guys haven't caught on at this point, we are playing a deck very much akin to Devil Breaker that either wins or does not win by minute 1 of the match. So if we hit our combo, we're going to cook them. If we don't hit our combo, then we're in hot water. Although we do have a bit of comeback potential. It's not necessarily the best thing in the world. You can even see, because my deck is so fast, I am climbing in the X ranks. Because I'm addicted. Addicted to love. I think that's a song. Couldn't think of how it goes, though. Anyway. I'm addicted to playing this deck, and Teppen in general. Admittedly. Alright, Jill, I think we can show up to this match. We got our 2 losses, we've been double humbled. It's kind of how it goes with this deck. I will catch crazy win and then crazy loss streaks. I don't feel great about that hand. I should have kept it though. Because if the 2 cards off the top were any units, then we would have been really good. As you can see, this is not an easy deck to play, and even that goes for mulliganing. Dangerous opening. Very dangerous opening. That's not too bad, though. If only I had not been so foolish. I could have interrupted him otherwise, if we timed it differently. Ah.
Now we're talking. You're finished. Give up already.
Systems fully charged to end
Darn.
conflict.
See, this is a little more how I expected Stream to go.
Give up already.
We're finally getting some losses, which is a little more what this deck is. Realistically, I almost want to watch this back. If I were not on stream, I would watch this replay back and try to think of how I could do it better. Well, it's not necessarily over yet.
You're finished. Give up already.
Thankfully, those are free.
All preparations complete.
We are very, very lucky those are free. And we're gonna go for hero art in 10 out of 10 situations.
No, I can't.
Unfortunately, we can't hit over boss.
Critical damage.
Still only 1 level.
The desired effect.
Pure energy.
I don't know why I played that in the top lane. It just feels like you should have a full board. Oh, it was good. If only.
There's no point in resisting. Just accept your fate.
I mean, it makes sense to say correct that, right? Okay.
Give up already.
You only hurt yourself.
Not looking good. But I'm still in it.
You only hurt
Okay, it wasn't gonna get the... I timed it poorly, but it wasn't gonna get
Still
the
in it.
attacks anyway. Oh my gosh. Yeah!
It's up to me.
Now I'm excited again. I'm a very simple man. When I win, I get really happy. When I lose a little bit of steam. But that was a crazy win. That's another reason that I favor this deck over Devil Breaker. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be playing Devil Breaker anyway. I just don't like it that much. But this version is cool, and Devil Breaker players should give it a shot. Thank you. Thank you for the great job. Devil Breaker players should give it a shot because it's got a little bit of spicy comeback potential. When your stew is almost done, you will realize that there's quite more stew to eat. I don't know what that meant. I just had chili the other day, and I was thinking about the chili, and that invaded the metaphor. I don't normally have good metaphors anyway, so I shouldn't. Okay. Nope. Alright, this is against Ebony and Ivory. I like to start with RTJ55, whatever that dude's name is. But I don't play as many of him in this build. Or I've cut one now. This could have been him. But I'm definitely not playing any fewer than 3 of this. It's so essential. Hopefully I mean, I don't care what it bounces at this point. We got the levels.
Adios.
Yeah. This is an unfavored matchup, though. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. The other song that's stuck in my head is a little ditty that goes, "My girl's pussy." It's like a real song from like the 40s. It's like constantly stuck in my head. Whenever I feel down, I just think to myself, "My girl's pussy." It's about a cat, or it's supposed to be about a cat. So he's all like, "I love stroking it every night, and I often get a fright from my girl's pussy." It's great. You guys gotta check this out. If you've never heard it, then I'm not even joking. You should check it out and culture yourselves on the humor of the 30s. And how timeless it can be at times. And how childish I can be for finding it that funny. But also, just genuinely, I constantly sing this to myself. and in this instance, my girl's pussy will bring me the strength to lose this match gracefully though. And we're gonna stop saying these things. We're gonna stop saying such horrible things. But the humor of the 30s. I'm scared to look that up. Look up my girl's pussy, dude. No!
Can't stop yet.
It's a great song. During the second verse, he's all like, "Oh, womp, bum, 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 boot up." I promise you'll think it's funny though. You'll be charmed by the humor of the 30s. And I'm not gonna sing it anymore because no matter what I talk about on stream, at a certain point I just feel embarrassed about it. Even if it's like funny and like cool, like this song from the 30s, which is definitely funny and cool. At a certain point I just feel like I should stop talking. And you know, maybe it's like well-founded at times. Bounce Purple really makes a comeback now that many decks make use of the EX Pocket. I think my theory has been that it's because power creep has been slightly reduced and it was already one of the strongest decks. We're about to get bodied. Okay, we're fine. Let me take a sip of water now that I've sang my song. Okay, we're at 3 levels. Master plan, killer plan. Killer move is no longer a brick. Okay, let's dang it. Okay, great, actually. They made some pretty great use of... I was gonna say my pussy. Alright, we can survive this. Even if they got another response, we're prepared for it. They made great use of Found Barrel, is what I really meant to say, but I distracted myself. By the humor of the 30s. Honestly, I recommend you guys take a second and go listen to yourself that song and then come back so I seem less weird. And then if they don't Raku now, and they should have Raku'd right then, in my opinion. Alright. We're gonna clean this up. I think that going like this ends the match in one way or another. Thankfully I drew another off the top. I was not respecting that single card that I didn't know they had. That was pretty nuts. And it's as simple as watch this pretty animation. Oh no, it's not. They actually had a blocker and now they can go for... Man, this person's nuts for not going for Raku. Okay, I wonder if we lost. I don't think so, but... Crazy. That was the wrong play. Oh, it wasn't. It was fine. Okay, I think you all know how I'm gonna win this. It's the way I did it before. And it won't be the last time I do it this way. He's got more than 5 to block this time. And he swings for like an infinite number. No, I just gotta drop it in the bottom lane. Oh no, wait, what was I thinking? Oh well.
Can't stop yet.
Cause see, if I dropped it in the middle lane, they were gonna hero art and it was cooked. Oh well, I tried to hype it up, but it didn't quite work. Yeah, that part in the middle where they broke our board and into those optic sunflowers, that was really good. They made really good use of their found barrels each time. The first one especially was really good. And then I don't know if they even used one when they went for the optic sunflowers. They must have, I think, but respect for winning the X0 battle. Alright, this is an almost unwinnable matchup, which is to say I'm excited because I love playing it. We've got to beat them before they get to their combo. And they've got to beat us before the same. Fortunately. Okay. We drew some growth off. Oh no, this is not what I expected at all. Very much not what I expected. I was so ready for a meta match.
Your worth.
To end all conflict.
Man, those numbers are unfair to them. Ours protects for 10 seconds, theirs protects for 5 seconds. Oh, they do get another halt, though. See, if I don't sing the words, then it's not as, like, awkward. Then I'm not being an idiot as much. Do I need to protect? That wasn't my pre-stream hype song. It's just always stuck in my head.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Alright, not bad.
Critical damage sustained. Systems fully charged.
Going for it.
Becomes pure strength.
Just listened. I wonder if they knew. I love that you went to listen. I'm glad I could have this effect. They say it's about a cat. I don't really think it's about a cat.
See you around.
But if you were to look this song up on songmeanings.com, it would say, "Song is about a cat."
It's for you.
Yay, they surrendered.
It's up to me.
I mean, they didn't even let me activate it. I guess they could just get that feeling that they were about to get antagonisted. It's almost an hour into stream when we usually switch decks. But this is my favorite one. I don't know if we're gonna switch decks. We'll rock this for a while. I've been practicing Jill a little bit, because last stream somebody asked about Jill and was like, "Will you play it? Do you have a Jill?" And I was like, personally, I'm pretty bad at it.
Guess I have no choice. I won't hold back.
Feel the wrath of my fist.
But that's the only other deck I have planned for tonight. We're gonna keep rocking X for a little while, because it's what I'm strongest on. Yes. I like this hand because it's got these boys. I like that we have a strong Metul. I feel like this is the first strong Metul we've ever had. And I like that he's not strong like on his own. Like he just kind of sits around and like hides in his little hat. All Metul-like. Perfect start for us. A perfect start. Darn. That was good too. I'll give them respect. That was a perfect start for them. Ooh, it's Raging Des Moines. I always call it Des Moines because I think it's funny to spell it like the city of Des Moines. I believe that's a city. Des Moines. Not a very good joke, but just things that are constantly in my head. Little tiny thoughts that I have that... Okay, they're going for interesting things. That was pretty good. A little greedy, but...
Systems fully charged.
Oh, darn, that sucks.
To end all
We probably
conflict.
lose this match. I want to get some more flashy replays, though. I don't want ones where I get bodied. Those are the worst replays. I can hardly sleep at night with replays where I get bodied. Well, at least they messed up their Ascend. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Maybe we don't lose. Maybe we still cook them. What? Different tribes in Graveyard too.
Comes pure strength.
Holy cow.
It's up to me to find
That's...
my true
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And other kin. Don't know why that was the first gender to come to mind. The first non-ladies and gentlemen gender. Anyway. I will just mention whatever I think comes to mind. Let me grab my pumpkin over here for good luck and pull it into my lap, because it is a small pumpkin.
Leave me no choice.
I believe it will bring me the joy and focus needed to not say strange, horrible things. Alright, Orichi player. You dumb hoe! I'm sorry, I just wanted to say the first dumb, horrible thing that came to mind. Gosh. I should have some self-control. That was like my big goal of this stream, was to have a little bit of self-control. Because last stream was very lacking in it. Oh no! Okay, well. I'll just... What does Charge Shot do again? I never played with X. Charge Shot is give all friendly units 1 HP as boost. The important part... So when they gain HP, they gain attack as well. That's the old effect from when the game came out. Used to be more relevant, not so relevant these days. The part that is relevant is that it deals damage to the unit in front equal to its attack one time. So it does... It fires a charge shot equal to its attack at the unit in front of it. It gives it kind of pseudo-heavy pierce. Let's show it off. So now, because Aztec Falcon went up to 6 attack, and that dude in front of it had less than 6 HP, we were able to hit over it and go for lethal. I didn't even think we were gonna win there. So you almost always save Charge Shot for when it's gonna do something crazy like that.
You're not in my database.
How long can you keep it up?
Alright, let's think. I like the sand, yeah. Of course I like the sand. It's got this! I'm just jamming in my head to shadow music, and I'm trying to think of if I should not sing shadow music. Because it's just stuck in my head. I shouldn't subject you guys to the music stuck in my head. I am all I am, all I am. Sorry, I sang it at the start of the stream. So, I was just talking about self-control that I don't have. Ooh, well that's fine. We trade with that. If only we had Nana, it would be really good. My least favorite deck in the world.
Unleash this power to end all conflict.
They haven't drawn Jury yet, though, so I guess we have a chance to not lose.
Critical damage
Where do you
sustained.
think you're going?
Systems fully charged.
Alright, we'll get everybody some stats. This is a good example of using it for the attack boost. Because our man died.
Game of give and take.
Oh no. I think we might have cooked him still.
Shadow Blade.
Let's see.
Try harder.
Cry harder.
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Throw down your weapons and leave.
Get what you deserve.
Oh, she's got 10 though. And unfortunately, we don't have 10 attack. JK.
It's up to me.
Oh man, how big is our number getting? How high are we getting in ranks? This is my best deck by a lot. Oh, that wasn't a very high ranked player, even though they play a broken deck. Freaking Jury Shadowblade is like a top 10 potential deck, or at least it's one that can get to 2100. Is all I mean to say. Or I've seen it. I've seen players up really high ranked with it, but I wonder if they
Answer.
got all the way there with that deck, because that's seems like a hard deck to not a hard deck, but if you don't draw Jury, I guess you got at least 2 or 3 cards that are really good to draw. I almost hit shuffle and I didn't mean to. Because that person was playing that big man, Maeda, and I don't see the top players playing that guy as much. I mostly see them hitting me with the Maya Phase, and then they never went for Maya Fair. Yeah, I decided not to risk it. Sometimes I like go for the damage effect, but usually it's better to just get your levels out of the way, so that those 3 cards in deck are game enders when we draw them. And we play 3 of them so that we can end the game readily and often. I'm all I am. Sorry guys, it's impossible for me not to sing a little bit. I just have brain vomit disease, I believe is what it's known as. It might also be known as ADHD. Oof, we don't have antagonists ready. We'll just go for cheer. That's just as strong. They're at 2 MP, we're at 4. And we're about to drop
You'll only hurt yourself.
a big cat. I think the reason Shadow stuck in my head is because I'm also thinking about it, because I watched the Shadow animation before a stream, and it's got me excited for the game. It seems like they're it was an interesting way to retcon like all of the different Shadow plots together, because as the Shadow games went on, huge shift.
It's up to me.
Easy. I credit this victory to Princess, the savior of all green players at the moment. It was just an interesting little prologue to reconcile the plot of him being an alien and also the plot of him being a robot and stuff. He was never a robot. That was a fake out. So complex, so many layers to Shadow. See, at first he was just a hedgehog, an evil hedgehog, but then you learn he was from the space, and then you learn that he's dead, and then you learn Shadow's back, and then you learn that Shadow's not back, he's actually a robot, and then you learn that the Shadow that was a robot was one of a million robots, and then you learn that Shadow himself is a robot, and then you learn that he's not a... I'm just being annoying, guys. Sorry. little bit of self-control goes a long way. Shadow was my favorite when I was a little kid, so I'm excited for his renaissance. His game comes out in like a single week. Wish it wasn't this card. Chris Chan wrote the Shadow Lord. Damn right he did. I was gonna go for this, but I didn't have it soon enough. Shadow was, yeah, the new prologue is that he was created with the assistance of Black Doom. But he was an artificial creation. He's the ultimate life form. I don't think they ever strayed too far from... They never fully strayed from the original plotline. But, oh my gosh, we are bricked up. Makes me think I should play one less of this. I don't know, man. We lose. But we play enough of enough machines. We just needed a card that we could cycle or something. Shadow's not a clone of Sonic, but he is, in his own game, he was... In his own game, they retconned him just being like... Sonic the anime is apparently convoluted. I think it's just the opiate... Sonic CD is really bad, if you mean that anime. Okay, can I win in any way here? Nope, because... Didn't have enough MP, but we also didn't have a machine in hand. In Shadow's own game, they retconned everything about him. He went from being like... He went from being the ultimate life form just created to be like shot Sonic because Sonic was strong. Yeah, I think you're right on that part. That was how it was in SA2. But then in Shadow's game... Sorry, now that I've finished the match, I can talk a little better. In Shadow's game, they changed everything to him being... like a divine design gifted by this weird alien, like it's like Ancient Aliens vibes, where there was this alien that came to Earth 1,000 years ago, and now they've reconciled that as being both canon and the original thing is canon, where it was just based on stuff that they found from the aliens, rather than having been directly told by the aliens to like do this crazy bullshit. Shadow's own game is also the one where he has the classic line, "This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me." And now I'm going to stop talking about Sonic the Hedgehog because I feel like I've gone off track. As excited as I am, I've had my Sonic the Hedgehog rambles in the past, like where I shared the funny comic book things that I like. So I won't necessarily go into that again tonight. Oh. We're fine. They don't have a way to deal with this. I was like, what am I doing? See, I gotta focus my brain vomit towards TEPPEN, I think, because there's plenty to talk about in regards to TEPPEN. Like, we might check out Jill in a moment, because Jill, I think, is a pretty tough character. She's a pretty tough cookie. I'm not that good at her, and I think it would be fun to play a little bit of Jill, perhaps. Oops. Which SMT game is he in? I think it's funny that Dante was in Nocturne. He was in Nocturne, right? Can you play as Sonic in an SMT game, or does he just show up as like a background NPC? Sonic is in Devil Survivors? That's my friend who drew the channel art's favorite game, is Devil Survivors 2. He's got, like, super exceptionally good tastes.
Come, darkness, from the abyss, from hell.
Systems fully charged.
So if any of you guys want some Peak, are curious in Peak, I believe Devil Survivors 2 is the epitome of Peak, to my understanding. Devil Survivors Overclock 2. 2 Overclocked, 3DS one. That's the one you gotta play. According to my friend who drew the official Sconchulus. His name is Sconchulus. The art, that is me. His name is Sconchulus, of course.
To end all conflict.
And he is influenced by SMT. Hooray! I don't think I've ever actually done one of those. the beyond the purge, the purge attack into antagonist dance. Super disgusting. Really not okay, actually. We're doing pretty good tonight. I think we'll do... Just dance the purge away, baby. Dance, dance, dance the night away. What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the song Dance the Night Away? Is that a song?
Got some cleaning up to do.
I'm thinking of that song with David Bowie. The one where he had sex with Mick Jagger. Everybody knows about that, right? They were on like the set of Dancing in the Streets and they were like, wow, we're so gay in the 80s. We're so bisexual in the 80s. David Bowie and Mick Jagger. They both said this to each other. They both said, hey, David Bowie and Mick Jagger, we should, you know, I'm going to stop. I'm going to have some self-control. But I love David Bowie. Just Dance. David Bowie was the one celebrity where when they died, I cried. And I think it was... Let's Dance. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm thinking of the one with Mick Jagger. I can't think of what that one is. Let's Dance is also really gay, though. Almost had him. But I didn't have him. Okay, let's think of what to go for next. I kind of want to go like this. In a more reasonable lane, perhaps. Yeah, I have no problem with doing that. I was prepared. Prince is not only not gay, but he's also really weird. But Prince is easily my GOAT. Prince is my number one. Purple Rain is like the album that like uplifts. It brings us joy. It connects us to the universe. Every one of those Purple Rain songs, like particularly Let's Go Crazy, like really hits me hard. That was like a childhood song for me. Where as we were driving in the car, we would punch the ceiling when it was, and then you punch a higher floor. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Wait, no, that's Donkey Kong. Oh, we lose. Anyway, Prince is my big favorite. Everybody should listen to his performance of... Oh no. The song is, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. His guitar solo in that is truly inspirational. He's performing it along... Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's too late.
Pure energy becomes pure strength.
Do they have 3MP to stop us? No, they do! Okay, whatever, we still kill up. I was so taken aback by the fact that we got stopped for a second. I thought we really got stopped. Yes! Was that a top rank player?
It's up to me.
Was it just me, or was that like a really high ranked player, maybe? Probably not. Ooh! Deserved. Big money, big money, big money. Yeah!
I'm taking you down.
If I didn't already have a good replay for game 3 of my... I'm planning to do a video for this deck as well, even though I already did the stream. I feel like doing videos for my favorite decks just gives them more longevity, more visibility. So I just have to write a script and then, you know. The movies, the series, they were all live. It was all being done right now. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. Even like you saw Star Wars and I was like, how did they go from these places to play? Or you just thought it was like a really elaborate set and they just had the sets all... That's a great little period of life. To be like the beauty of SpongeBob. They're really making SpongeBob right now for me. SpongeBob happens live. Muppets, I could believe it. But some other stuff, I would quickly question that myself. Yeah, like what about cartoons? Surely you didn't think cartoons were real. Nobody's that innocent to think cartoons are real.
Say your prayers.
Talking about childhood plot twists makes me think of Jeff from Blue's Clues. No, not Jeff. Fred from Blue's Clues. I think he was replaced by some dude named Jeff, or some dude who was much less awesome. But the moment Fred from Blue's Clues left was the harshest moment of my life, you guys, at that time. At 4 years old, it was the greatest tragedy I'd yet had to deal with. And a while ago I was watching like, Game Grumps or something, and they brought up Blue's Clues, and they were like, yeah, what a great show. We loved that show. That was a great show as a kid. I'm like, what do you mean? It was terrible. That's the most emotionally damaging show that any millennial, or Zoomer, I'm a Zoomer, I'm not a millennial. But I think it's mostly a millennial show. That's the most emotionally damaging show anybody can watch.
So much power. My turn now.
I think I blew it. Like, they clearly tried to make it less emotionally damaging, but I do not think they did a good job. Or succeeded. Although I suppose it is just...
Sustained.
I thought everything that had real actors was being done live. I guess I could see where you came to that conclusion. Like a lot of stuff like sitcoms, like regular television does give that impression. Like sitcoms are so fakey like that. Where they want you to feel like they're live.
Let's get airborne.
But yeah, so that does make me pine for the innocence of youth. Oops, I meant to set it back down.
Pure strength.
Not that I have anything I'm going for particularly. Oh well, at least I can jam out to Nero's theme as I die.
Can't stop yet.
And now I have, strangely enough, the Steel Samurai theme stuck in my head. Probably because it's another TEPPEN song that plays constantly. That's like the theme of TEPPEN almost. Alright, I think we'll do one or two more with X, and then we'll round it out with some Jill, because last stream we were asked how strong Jill was, and I said very strong. And I wasn't prepared to back that up, but now I've practiced a little bit, and she's obviously really strong. Okay. Our opponent's on regular heart tank. And we're cooked. Oh no. Okay, at least we stopped that from going off. But at what cost? Oh geez.
System fully charged. Pure energy becomes pure strength.
Only 2 levels.
So much power.
Yeah, the conclusions that you would make before the correct one, like, man, the makeup's really good, I
You'll only
guess.
hurt yourself.
Oh, before you realize that move the way the world really works.
All right. This should come in handy. Time to
But you know, that almost makes me appreciate the way that the world really does work, the permanence of media, how that we can appreciate more things than just what is being currently made. That would be kind of sad. There wouldn't be nearly as much good stuff if it was just all live, or there would be a lot more effort needed. If that were the case, I guess everybody would really, really appreciate TV a lot more, and all of the media that was created, how precise it was. Darn. I want to get a big flashy win, then we'll swap to some chill to round it out. As we get into the late night hours of the stream, as the shadows grow longer and the night grows darker, poetry, blah blah blah. I should have a poem prepared one of these days. For when I'm feeling, I don't know, just the late night vibes. For when I'm feeling those type of waves. Alright, this might not be our winning match either. We might have got our wins out early. And now we're just gonna be playing for the losses. I want to get one more good one with X, like I said.
sweet dreams. Sweet dreams.
Well, they don't have Rogan John yet. I haven't seen as much Rogan John these days. There she is. And do we get bounced again? Where's the next bounce coming? There is one coming, isn't there?
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Okay, we've got some goo. We've got the sauce. We've got Princess Nana, is what I mean to say. I'm not prepared to go for my play yet. Maybe I should be. Why aren't I?
Fully charged. Pure energy becomes pure strength. I unleash this power to end all conflict.
Come on, come on, come on, go to the top lane. That's unfortunate. Now they can bounce it. I wonder if they're going to. They bounced my top lane.
Jackpot. Yeah, baby.
Sweet dreams.
That was really good.
Adios.
Can't waste that yet, honestly. I wish I was able to. Okay, we lose.
This power
How much damage does it do?
conflict.
It does 12. It does 12, yeah. Oh no, it only does 10 actually. Oh well.
My mission is complete. Can't stop yet.
Okay, I had to think about it for a second. I had to think about it. Do you mean it's a household fight because Because Leviathan is fighting X? And Dante is the hobo? That's what it seems like. It seems like you are implying Leviathan is X's daughter, which I am down with. They are the children, they are born of X. So it is not inaccurate to call the 4 Guardians his children, but I don't know if that's what you're saying. Dante's hella hobo vibes constantly. There's like 3 potential hobos in this game. Ryu and Akuma are obviously the main hobos. Ryu is just pure hobo, and Akuma is the murder hobo. Exactly what I mean. I love that. Took a little bit of thinking, but I enjoyed it.
Here's a little gift.
Here's a little gift. From me, Wesker, to you, happy birthday. Wesker is such a gift-giving type of guy. I love his voice. It makes me want to play Resident Evil 3, which I've never played. I mean, Resident Evil 5. Ryu is literally a hobo. If Terry was on the game, he would also be the other hobo. Oro is a hobo. Is Ryu I mean, I know that Ryu wanders around seeking...
I don't have time for your interference.
Does he not have a job?
Only hurt yourself.
I never thought about it. I guess Ken just pays for everything for him, right? Ken is just like, you're so important, Ryu, to like the infrastructure of Street Fighting Society that I will pay for everything that you need. What is up with that? I'm like more confused just thinking about it even slightly.
Charged.
Ah! We're always one card away. Most Street Fighters are roamers. Yeah, that's why I didn't think anything of it.
To end all conflict.
Okay, if nothing happens, we win. If nothing happens, we win.
Becomes pure strength.
We're gods. I cannot believe that. This deck's so fair, you guys.
To find my true purpose.
I think that's actually weird. Like, I kind of underrate this. Like, in my head, I'm like, that card's just Chun-Li, but worse. But in reality, we can go for a crazy block and then go for the unblockable with a ton of damage there for, like, 12 direct. And Chun can't do that. Chun can go for 12 direct, but in a different way. And it requires more MP and setup. Well, we just require hero art. That was awesome. Right on time. Yeah, I love find the lethal line gameplay.
Answer is out there somewhere.
And it's the type of TEPPEN I'm the best at. Alright, so for the last 30 minutes here, because stream always goes for about 2 hours, we're gonna play a little bit of Jill. This is me copying, I forget who it was. I think it was Morizom was the one who shared this list, but I removed 2 legendaries to put Bobby back in. Morizom plays a really tight list that is super focused on all of the powerful things that you can be doing, it seems like. And Retsu is very cheap and powerful. I am excited to go back to a version with Retsu. People stop playing it for a second. Ted and Snowflake is clearly kind of a weak card. It always blocks. Maybe a noob question, but how come whenever I play Deocidal Schemer Wesker or the new zombie, the converted unit always blocks? They must have fixed that. Because previously, I feel like I've noticed that as well. Recently, I feel like I also see that the zombie always blocks. It seems like it does block from what I've seen, mostly these days. But as far as I could tell, back in the day, the community understanding of Deacidal Schemer Wesker was that it was random. There was no... somebody in chat could correct me, but our understanding had always been that it was like a 50-50. Who blocked and who didn't. And it was incredibly frustrating because that was one of the things that would often decide games. And there was no way to account for it or to predict it except to assume that you're going to lose the 50-50. So if they have fixed it and it always blocks, then I think that is a good change. A very good change. But I would be surprised if that were the case. I would say that I think it's a 50-50, and you might just only be noticing the bad situations. But it's hard to say. That's just how it used to be. Alright, 8 gates, give me a good opponent. Let's hope that we draw good and can fight good. This is a great hand. Against Fade. I think I'm going to start with no music, no life. Just good non-committal, good value already. Make them go first. Because it's possible 8 gates is playing... That's what I thought. Playing Hall. Sometimes Fia gets the lethal when the IFZ gets big. So sometimes it does go the other way. It just doesn't seem like it does, I guess. Alright, playing fast. That's the fastest that you can get to...
I'm gonna blow you away.
That's the fastest you can get to 3, I think. Is it 3 MP and Guile? That's as good as it gets. We are looking nice. We don't even need to worry about that. We've got detonates. We can draw more of those later. We got Mia. I'm gonna slam down Mia, honestly. If they clear any unit, I'm slamming down Mia. Except for that. Not quite my tempo.
Time to finish this.
Now it's talking.
Let's get Sir Bellar out of here.
Finished. You're buff already.
I'm so glad I got here in time to watch some quality charge shot. I played it for an hour and a half. We could go back. It's my fave. But last stream we were asked about this, and I had promised it for this stream. I had promised that the whole stream would be a Jill stream, but I decided against it. No charge shot, Paolo. Oops, I don't know why I did that.
Playtime's over.
Wasted my handgun, that was a terrible play.
You're buff already.
That's fine.
You're buff already.
Now I can drop Mia and it'll be a big problem. Very big problem. Because an agility unit with the Mia effect is dangerous. And she will be here in time for the next attack cycle. That is as good as it gets.
Looks like my tactics are having the
I'm
desired
not done
effect.
I always think it's funny when when there is another Brazilian player besides Sir Ainsworth, and they don't know their greatest player of all time.
This. Now I've got you.
It feels like a lore fail. You should know the player that brought the game to your country, if nothing else. He's one of everybody's favorite players, so I feel like the Brazilians should know. They're a cool guy. Yay, we won easy.
No, I can't.
Easy dubs.
I can't let it end here.
Although, let me not make Ains embarrassed. I'm not going to talk about his thing. It gets talked about so often.
I hope you managed to find some peace.
Brasileiro. Is that the name of Brazil in Brazilian? What? In Portuguese? I feel like I've been cultured just by witnessing chat interact with itself.
We're just itchy for a fight, huh?
Don't worry. I'll be
Failed as a Brazilian. Dude, that's what I'm... That's not what I'm saying, but it's... It's... That's Brazilian in Portuguese. Interesting. Brasileiro. I like it. Thank you for teaching me something, chat. Brazilian. Now you're getting Hispanic up in here. With them Enyes. Well, I guess Brazil uses the Enye as well. I just associate the Enye with my border. Would be the main reason. Because they border me. Oh no, that was a fail. Well, I can just save this junk for the next Retsu, I guess.
You're buff already.
Are we at 3 explorers? Not quite. Unfortunate.
All preparations.
I checked again, I was like, am I at 3 now?
All preparations complete.
Americano, Canadenza, Mexicano. That one figures you guys have a lot. It seems like there would be loan words and stuff. Or just commonalities. Ooh, that was a good play.
All I want is everything.
Where do you think you're
But not so good that we can't deal with it. Alright, now they're in an awkward position. What is Hulk gonna do with the single lane open? You don't have Enye. Okay, so it is... Because I've seen Hispanic people be like, hello, I am in Enye. Yo soy un Enye. And I'm using my American accent. If I were to try to be like, yo soy... I don't have a Spanish accent. It's been too long since I took Spanish class. Yo soy Sconchulus. You got that funky C. It's I don't even know what that's called. That's like as cool as like the Cyrillic letters. No, let's think. I don't have 5 explorers yet for Jamie. But he is the card I want to go for.
All preparations complete.
It'd be funny if they responded.
You're finished.
Alright.
You're buff already.
Oh, really? Well, whatever. I wonder if they... Yeah, I was gonna say. They tried to, though. They tried to. Sedila. I like the Sedilha. Or the Kedilha. The Kadilha. Sorry, oh my gosh. I shouldn't try to pronounce words that I don't know, because I'll just sound like I'll just look so dumb. Alright, let's just throw everything out there. Let's just panic a little bit. I think it is time to panic. What a weird negate. The negate that puts it back. See, now that I have Bobby in my hand late in the game, I can see why Morizome doesn't play it. Or Moriz. It could have been Okami. I think it was Morizom. The more powerful Morizo. Although Morizo is also an amazing player, but Morizom is one of the GROATs. The greatest TEPPEN players of all time. The GTOTs. The Popes. Is Little Caesars valid? Cedelia. That was gonna be my first. Cedelia. Is Little Caesars valid? I'm gonna say no, I think. Like, I'm thinking of eating food after this, and Little Caesars is not something I would consider. But, you know, if you get the crazy bread, that's probably pretty valid. And it's cheap, so if there's one near your house, then it's hella valid. If there's one near you, then it's valid.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Make them.
Because pizza's always good. But I wouldn't, like, go out of my way to get a Little Caesars. It's kind of... I wouldn't, like, drive to Little Caesars. Or order delivery from them. I would get... my go-to is a good old Domino's. And when I feel really nasty, I go for a Pizza Hut. When it's like, I want to really taste the grease, mostly. When I'm like... when I want to get out pizza, I order a Pizza Hut. I'm gonna shoot this dude so hard. Wait, no I'm not. I'll save it for later.
You're finished. Give up already.
Dude, I still think about sometimes when Papa John, he came to us and he was like, the day of reckoning is coming. And then he never followed up. He never explained what he meant by that. And I still want to know.
There's no point resisting. Just accept it.
What a bad cycle. Anyway, gonna sleep right now. Bye. Have a good stream. Good night. Thank you for coming. I always appreciate the presence of people to bring me company as well. So thank you for your company. COVID followed shortly. Oh my god, he was talking about COVID. I never put 2 and 2 together. That was the reckoning, but he was not exactly spared, I don't think. I'd always assumed it would be something that he would, like, benefit from, and he would, like, rise. But I guess it was always a sinister statement of doom and gloom. So if it's come to pass, then that's good. We are in the after times where his prophecy has passed and we all survive. With that said, might hop back on green to round out the stream since Ains did troll me for not playing green. Do I have 5? Ooh, I do have 5.
All preparations complete.
I'll just clear their board in the most old school way I can. And then they're way up on us, so yeah, they have to be the one to initiate. Let's see. I'm thinking Retsu top lane,
But I'm still in it.
Mia middle lane, or Mia bottom lane. We'll go with Mia in the middle lane.
Here's a little gift.
There's no point resisting. Just accept it.
I should have been hero arting a little more proactively.
Stand against a god.
Alright, we're gonna go back to charge shot for the last 10 or 15 minutes of stream.
I can't lose. Not like this.
Because it's what I promised, and it just feels right to switch decks at some point, but I can always switch back to the deck that I came to play.
Fight.
The
The answer is out there somewhere.
And I put, like, time into learning Jill, but I'm just not good enough with that deck yet. It's requires too much a hedging of your bets, and I played out my legendary. If that was the match where I slammed those legendaries down, then I deserve to lose. Although I might have won that one. I wasn't really drawing into fate-defying Ryu in any of those matches. No, we keep this in because it's got Nana. Yeah, I'm not great at it. I was planning to like learn it better, but I came up with this deck and have been way more obsessed with playing this. So I just got to play to what my heart really wants. If they're playing green purple and they waited that long, okay, no, they're not. How interesting. Alright, they got bodied. That's the reason I don't play Grimalkin. Not like the main reason, but that is a reason not to play Grimalkin. Oh, what? They're playing a worse version of our deck. I shouldn't say that. That's not a nice way to say that. They're playing the other version of our deck. I love that. A big spend on an empty board. And you gave me the free MP to cast my card. Ooh. That's fine too, actually. Okay, we go for it. We found the line. It took me a second. I didn't see it 10 seconds ago. Might have been able to do it 10 seconds ago before the attack cycle ended, but we do it on this attack cycle. Oh no! They had the counterplay because we didn't have the. Not freaking bad. We'll get him in the top lane. Yay!
It's up to me to find my true purpose.
Oh, that was big points too, surprisingly. I didn't think anybody else was up high rank with machines. I love to see that though. We definitely lost rank switching to antibody. We were almost to 19 previously. Well, I say that, but I think we got a win or two with antibody. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Can you see all of me? Step into my mystery. I am all I am. Sorry. It helps me focus to sing dumb songs from 2000s video games. And I'm just in those late night phases. Although I've been singing it the whole stream, so there's no real rhyme or reason. I'm just in the mood tonight to sing specifically that song. It's just what's bringing me energy today. Alright, yeah, go for something. Let me beat you. Let me hit you. That's what Naruto says in one of the fighting games. One of the dumbest things for a character to say before they throw their move.
Systems fully charged.
Well, that was easy.
Becomes pure strength.
My favorite Naruto character is Naruto. Wow, how original was that? My favorite Zelda character is Zelda. It's actually not, it's Link. Wow, how original is that? My favorite Mega Man character is Mega Man. Wow, so original. I just love a good protagonist.
You're not in my deck.
Marty, I think we're gonna do 1 or 2 matches more. This might be the last, or the next one might be, and then we will call it a stream. We've reached that point where the vibes have been cultivated and they have came and gone. The night has been enjoyed, and we must bid each other adieu in a match or 2. I've shown off my new favorite deck, and if any of you want to play it, I think you've got all the tools you need to do so. That was terrible. Had to be one of them. We'll just get the levels. Darn. Wait, really?
Throw down your weapons and surrender.
I want to get one more W before I go, and then that's all I need. That's all I need.
For your interference.
Oops.
A little gift.
I dropped the ball. Darn. Oh no. Okay. Double darn. I can't deal with any of this.
Critical damage
That's
sustained.
all you have.
Okay. We're searching for that final win. We might have hit the lose streak phase of this deck. It has the win streaks and then the lose streaks. So hopefully it's just a single loss. A lot of points are gone. Oh well. Because I'm at the point where it's like, now I want to end the stream. I want to release my final viewers into the night and say good night. But I must also gain myself a final victory. We must end having proven the power of X. Which I think we more than did, but I don't want to end on a sour note with my favorite deck at the moment. In general. Von Kaiser. My favorite GX character. Well, his name's not Von Kaiser, but the Kaiser. Hell Kaiser, to be exact. So cool. Again. Thankfully, I drew better to deal with it. Interesting.
Preparations complete.
Darn. Wow, no. That body's us.
Systems fully charged. Pure energy
Darn.
becomes pure strength.
Tried to... I guess our revenge matchup's pretty terrible. It shouldn't be, though. I feel like it really shouldn't be.
My mission isn't complete. I can't stop yet.
Well, as stream winds down, so does my momentum in game. I guess that's kind of typical. When I'm more pumped up at the start of stream, I do a little better. What the hell's happening? You shouldn't swear in front of the zombies, Frank. They're so offended at you for swearing, that's why they're attacking you, dumbass. I'm such a hypocrite. Trusty Coach Luke, I didn't know he was a coach. I'm learning so much from these little screens here. Don't know who this is, though. I love green, so fun to play, then black just shreds it. I mean, there's gotta be balance in the world. Dang, we are getting hit with the triple bringer combo. Hopefully this player I can actually show up to the... Hopefully this time I can actually show up to the match. Okay. I'm focusing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play it a little smart. We're gonna play down We're gonna play down the fat cat, then wait to 7 and play the other two at the same time. Very simple. Just a very simple little thing to do to start the game. What else is there to do, really? Okay, now we wait a moment for 7. We get a good start. And we got 3 levels. And we got Princess. We got a good kill on one of their strong cards, but we don't really have any win conditions going yet. That's not bad for us. Did that... It shouldn't have gotten any effect there, but it looked like it did.
Pure energy becomes pure strength.
Okay, nice, nice.
This power to end all conflict. Hurt yourself.
Heck yeah.
I don't have time for
Very
your
nice.
interference.
Okay. And you just make my numbers bigger with that. Alright. You've activated my trap card, Wesker boy. Not the most exciting end to stream, but a tasty one nonetheless. Let us pull up the deck once. Black just shreds it. Sometimes. I mean, usually it does. Usually we lose to Blacklith. We just did good that round. I would say it is definitely more a factor of how well I do than how well the black player does. I think this deck does pretty okay against black, yeah. It's probably our worst matchup, but we do pretty okay against it if we draw good enough. So here's the deck one more time. Who's to say if I'll make any changes by the time I do a video on it? I still want to do a video on it, but maybe I'll just do a tier list. That's the other thing I want to do for content. I want to make a video for this, and I want to do some tier listing. It's probably going to be this one first, but as always, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you all had a good night. I hope you enjoyed the pop-offs and the struggles as well. There was some struggles, but mostly pop-offs. And I hope you all had yourself a good night, maybe had a good snack, and I hope your night continues in that direction of being a good night. So, thank you all for watching. As always, I'm Sconchulous, and I will see you all in the next one.